So this is number 36, 37? And in between cuts, I ended the last one with like a ton of drowners right in front of me. Basically, I killed those drowners, went into the little hut there, found a guy with a note and a key. The note led to a sunken ship not too far away, sailed to that, grabbed the treasure. It was like a sword or something, sold it, bought some more healing items. So you can see I got a little bit more stuff down below. And that's basically it. It's a new day. New day. For me. And we gotta wait till midnight to meet the Master of Mirrors beneath this tree. Not at midnight though. Guess it's just at dark. Master Mirror is maybe, I don't know, something like that. Mirrors. That's his name.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
Well, can't say I remember you helping me that much. Storm broke out. Ship smashed into some rocks.
Is that what you believe? You're more a die-hard rationalist than I thought. So it's not.
I meant that more as a sarcastic thing, since I chose the other option last time.
Curiosity's done the job. I adore that trait. It gives birth to so many fascinating tales.
And the tale you so clearly want to tell me? What's that about?
It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everett.
What did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everett did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other, the fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment, even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I've a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
So I'm gonna look at... Oh, level up. Oh, what's going on here?
What's the problem?
Oh, nothing. On your way now, good man.
Shut it, Gotthard. He could help. Little Red's band means to attack the village. Want revenge on Bertram. We haven't much, but we're willing to pay if you defend us.
Why's this band want revenge on you of all people?
Cause I ratted on them to the witch hunters.
Witch hunters care about bandits? Since when?
Little Red's band, they was terrorizing our village. We had none to defend us. Finally, Bertram went by the hunters, asked them. So the hunters went after him. We had a spell of peace, but now Little Red's learnt of it all. Wants to kill Bertram. He's done for if you don't help.
Whatever, I'll do it.
Fine.
This quest didn't go
I'll
well
handle
last
the
time I did
bandits.
it.
Go to your homes, bar the doors.
Beware of them,
Basically
witch.
just seemed to glitch
They're
out because the bandits
dangerous
never
type,
showed up.
Witches
Little Red. Because yeah, it says wait until dusk for Little Red's band to attack. And it's already midnight. So... oh, bounty hunters. Misfortune has fallen on the Honeyville apiary, blah blah blah. Okay, I'll take that one. I just wanted to make sure that none of these I'm grabbing are for the DLC. But yeah, basically what happened last time is I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Wait until dusk for Little Red's band to attack. So I sat here for like a minute and they didn't attack. So I meditated and then I just like meditated until dusk and then they weren't there and I don't know. I'll save before I try any of that again. One thing though, when I did the so far I've done 2 flashback things like previously on The Witcher, and one of them I showed the clip from the crones, the first time I talked to the crones. And for that sound effect at the very start, I did, I did this thing. Oops. Yeah, I used that as a sound effect. So like the perk equip, perk unequip sound, I used that. And the second time, like I was trying to think, I knew that there was a sound in the game, but I didn't remember what created the sound, and I was trying a bunch of different things like crafting swords, crafting armor. Turns out the sound I wanted was that sound right there, the sound of meditation, like this deep thud that has like an echo to it. Yeah, I couldn't remember what caused it, but I remembered, and I did it the second time around. So that's what that sound was. And then I just increased the volume on it so it sounded a little bit heavier. And are these the bandits? There we go.
Witcher, did the villagers hire you?
They did, to defend them from monsters, and humans who can be monsters.
And you believe me to be such?
Are you?
Find out for yourself if you dare. Or give me Bertram, and no one else will get hurt.
What did Bertram do to you to warrant vengeance?
Mean they didn't mention this bit? Then listen. He came to me a half-year back. Said he'd point out who's worth looting, in return for a share of the takings. But sometime on, the bugger grew greedy. He wanted more. I refused. That's when he set the witch hunters on us. Lost half me men 'cause of him. Now step aside, Witcher. This ain't your affair. We want Bertram, no one else. You've my word.
Sounds like this guy's a bit of a jerk. Whatever.
I won't get in your way. Do what you gotta.
Right decision, Witcher.
But then again, the other one would have paid.
See? Quick and painless. That's for you. For understanding.
What?
Let's go, gents.
This quest wasn't worth it. 1 experience, but getting like 20 crowns. See? Not worth it. I'll remember that next time around. Till then. I'm level 32 now. 2 more levels. Yay, 2 more until I can equip the master armor. Oh, Rocher is right here. But there's also a fast travel sign, which is going to be a little bit more convenient. Yancha. The Garin Estate. Oh no, fire. I didn't see that coming. I did. Everyone's just standing around casually with their sword over their shoulder. Like the house isn't burning.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with the fists of steel. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you'd kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa, nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off!
I'll leave soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Oh shit.
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalric code, he was summarily executed himself. Anything else I might do for you? Take her away. Now, where were we?
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all, and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter Odin. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must. Come,
Where to?
the stables. My men are preparing to depart.
I'm gonna have to fight Olgierd later. Reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow there, fighting Barbossa at the end with the chest full of doubloons or whatever. He like cuts the blood, spills it on it, and then he can kill Barbossa. Nutty stuff. Who knows? Maybe I'll have to do something like that with this guy's curse or whatever it is. Anyways,
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ephiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank.
except for the time that those bears came out of nowhere at the feast.
Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
I would say number 4, you knowingly put me in danger, but that's like every Witcher contract, so...
This
Oops.
thing
I meant to
between
hit
you and
number
Master
1
Pierre,
there.
Your quarrel.
You already are, I fear. He did something.
Blah blah
Yes.
blah, yes, now
Well,
Geralt has a
then
debt,
you'll
and he
not
has to
free
pay it
yourself of
back.
him.
Blah blah blah.
But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds it.
So, let's go on with the
Guess I
story.
gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Once I'm done with those 2, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Ah, a DLC character. Perfect.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. Have a feeling it could come in handy.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you. Good luck, Geralt.
Turn my volume down my ears. Okay, what the hell am I doing? I think this is Oxenfurt. The auction. Talk to Shawnee about the Von Everett family crypt. What? That's not what I want to do. Dead Man's Party. Get an auction first and ask for the owner. Oh, well, this one's less... level 33. So, I guess I'm doing this one. Auction fair, Western Gate. Vladimir von Everett? Not sure who that is. Oh wait, his brother. Dasu. And she is up here.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Interesting. Curious to know, what do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best. Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Huh? Why's that?
Because when you get caught in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Ain't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Sorry, none of your business.
Come on. There's some kind of secret. You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now, fess up. You fancy her or not?
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage.
Like she didn't hear any of that.
Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other. Must have been in
Vizima.
Vizima.
That's the name I was looking for previously.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been?
All in Witcher 1
what have
stuff.
you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
So what now? Radovid's dead.
But the war's not over yet. The chaos continues. I'm still very much needed. Though I can't complain. At least I live at home now, and I treat the ill, as is my calling. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind, and now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorcerers or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Shani, please. No use complaining. Just help me.
I'm not complaining. I'm concerned.
Said I was gonna be a bit of a jerk this
Fine.
time, so.
So whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Olgierd, Von Estiken, Von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's
Ah,
described
darn it, I
as
meant to
quite a
screenshot
well
and it said F11 instead of F12.
I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Quest outside the building? What's this? I don't know if I have time for a quick topic, but basically today, headed down to work, got to work, realized my laptop was at home, came back. So the first hour and 20 minutes of my day was a total waste. And yeah, it was just me driving. And I ended up working from home, so I didn't have to drive all the way back.
Doable, but you'll have to hide that mug in a sec.
Piss off before I kick your asses.
We'll see who kicks whose ass. Get him, lads! Pound his gob!
Bound his gob. What? For fist fighting. Why is this quest just showing up? Maybe it's because it has to be at night or some crap? I don't know. I was hoping that'd be like a DLC quest or whatever, you know, like level 30 actually gonna give me some
Truth be told, I'd
experience.
have managed on my own, but thank you.
You'd have managed it? Managed those men by yourself?
Of course. Knee to the bollocks, elbow to the throat. Job done.
Walk you home?
Hey now, I'm grateful, sure, but I'll not demonstrate that in the alcove.
Walk you home, that's it.
In that case, yes.
I hope I don't actually have to. Hope this just goes fade to black. Ugh. Great. Now I'm escorting somebody named Dora for a level 8 quest.
Sometimes for free, usually for pay.
She better not start
I was
exploring.
afraid you were
And this is
abnormal.
gonna be some Easter egg quest. Dora the Explorer. Okay, boom, this is her home.
Here it is. Really, you needn't have troubled yourself.
Might be right, but these days, better safe than sorry. Take care of yourself.
Keeps defaulting back to that quest. Dead Man's Party. Meet Shani outside the crypt. And for some reason, yep, one experience. Great stuff, great stuff. But yeah, day kind of started off. It was pretty much an hour. Like, I could have been doing this an hour ago. Is really the only thing that sucks about it. Because yeah, the first hour and 20 minutes of my day was just driving, so complete waste of time. Because then I ended up having to work from like 8 till 4 instead of 7 till 3, which is what I usually do. So that sucked.
Go, go.
But there was like nothing to do. It was the same as yesterday. Like, everyone's on vacation, so there's really nothing to be done. And I only really worked for like a little over 2 hours or something. Pretty much in the morning. The rest of the day wasn't doing much. I was watching a lot of actually I was watching Luke Cage, sort of. I was paying like 75% attention to it, and it's actually pretty friggin' good. Like, I put it off and I heard from friends that it was good, but I just never felt like watching it. And today I was like, you know what, let's just put it on. It's not like I'm you know, listening to anything else. I was just listening to old podcast episodes, and threw it on into that. I'm at episode 6, so I watched the first 5, and then in the afternoon I started watching interviews with Felicity Jones, and then that recommended me to watch some Mark Hamill videos, and I'm about to get some dialogue here so I could talk more about those in a minute. But this next part's actually going to take a bit, so I might end up cutting it here after this conversation with her.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Nimble hands you got there.
I should hope so. I'm a surgeon.
Think I prefer
Perfect
using them
screenshot.
this way.
Less blood?
More beauty.
There's a beauty to surgery, I assure you.
I know. Just out here, in this landscape, it does more for me than in an operating room. Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
So, yeah, this is gonna kind of kick off quite a bit of stuff, and I want to eat. I'm getting hungry. So I guess I'll talk about the interviews that I was watching next time around. This one was like entirely story, so Sorry about that. I only got one fist fight in there and it was a level 8 quest. But that's going to happen sometimes. It's not the first time. So, I think I was going to say something else, but whatever. If I think of it, then I'll just talk about it next time. So, likes and comments always appreciated. But until next time, bye for now.